That's incredible. As promised, the Revolution VT60 from Totally Wicked. Sorry it took so long to present this video. I did want to go through this device quite a bit more thoroughly. There's a lot of functions in here. It's a pretty cool device. And to be totally honest, I was enjoying the titanium coil so much that I neglected to put the nickel coil in the tank until today. And finally did it this morning. And I got to tell you, if the smile on my face is a telltale sign, then there you go. It's absolutely awesome. I think I think it's a little bit better, maybe as much as 20% better than the titanium coil. The flavor is outstanding. It doesn't get any better than that. That's just incredible. I'm vaping on my strawberry kiwi mixed with blueberry. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know how I feel about the Tornado 2. That's just my go-to device. I still take both of them and my eLeaf mod with me to work every day, and enjoy them immensely every day. But this thing, when I come home, I do my Megas and my VT, and I got to tell you, this that's incredible. VT, variable temperature. The nice thing about this is instead of controlling the watts or the voltage that you're vaping at, you set a temperature on it. Hopefully you can see that. See if it'll get focused there. And it'll reach and maintain that temperature. The nice thing about it is when the tank runs empty, if you're like me, you're not always paying attention and the tank runs empty, you don't get a dry hit because it senses that the coil is getting hotter because there's no fluid on it, I guess, to cool it off and evaporate fluid taking the heat with it. So you don't get the dry hits. You don't burn your cotton like you would, unless you don't set it up properly, then that could be an issue. But I'm not going to go into all that, guys. If you decide to purchase this device, the salesperson at the store will go over it with you. If you decide to order it online, it does come with a booklet that is pretty expansive, and it covers pretty much everything in a couple of different languages. The information is there. I'll give you a quick hint on how to work it, show you a couple of things, and give you an idea of my experience with it, and hopefully you'll decide that it's something you want to. I honestly have to go with the recommendation of purchasing one of these. I got mine for approximately $100 here in Florida, and I'll tell you what, since I started vaping, it's the best $100 I've spent. It's phenomenal. It's sturdy. It's heavy. It's beautiful. I mean, look at that paint. It's just gorgeous. Look at that shine. A nice racing stripe design, kind of a British racing stripe design. It's a beautiful device. Nice screen. Give you all your information, and there's a lot of information in that screen. It's a really cool device. But before I jump into it, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the folks at Totally Wicked here in Tampa. Brendan is the manager. He's been absolutely phenomenal. I dropped one of my devices one day and went running directly over to the store. He happened to be there and fixed it. Thanks again for that, brother. The staff there is phenomenal. Justin, you've been the best. Helped me with my juices and things like that. Alex, he's still trying to get me to drip. Eventually I will. Or no, that's Vinnie. Alex, I understand that he's transferring to the Largo location. Connie will miss you, brother, as will I, but I get out that way and I'll visit you. As for the girls, Kahla, Kate and Danielle. Sweet girls, just absolutely awesome girls. They're all wonderful, very knowledgeable, and very helpful. I want to thank you all, and especially give a quick shout out to Brendan and Kahla. They were nice enough to obtain something for me. They know I'm a diehard Totally Wicked fan, so they grabbed something for me. I wanted to share that with you. Gave me a nice poster. They were replacing it in the store, and they grabbed this for me. And last time I was there the other day, Danielle asked me if I was interested and told me that Kahla had obtained it for me with the DM's permission. And I love it. I haven't got a frame for it, but it will go up on one of the walls here in the apartment shortly. So thank you for that. All right, now that that's over with, if you live in the Tampa area, if you're considering vaping, if you're looking to get off cigarettes, or if you're an experienced vapor and you haven't been to a Totally Wicked yet, I highly recommend it. The products are awesome. The selection is vast. There's everything from the beginner e-cigarette style vape mods to something like this. It's absolutely awesome. They've got everything you need. The staffs are, I've been to the Largo location as well, met Mike over there, saw Brendan over there, and I apologize, I forget the girl's name. I think it was Stephanie. Don't beat me if I'm wrong. But they were awesome too. Mike actually recommended to mix the blueberry with the strawberry kiwi, and still enjoying it. Thanks, Mike. Without further ado, like I said, I'm not going to dive down completely and totally into this thing, guys, because there's just too much information to go through. I will show you what you get with it when you get it. I will talk to you a little bit about it. We'll go through a couple of functions, and then I'm going to let you get back to your lives, because today is the 4th of July. Happy 4th, and be safe. Don't create any trips to the hospital. And enjoy. If you're barbecuing, hopefully it's tasty, and you're surrounded with lots of loving family. So happy 4th, enjoy. And here we go. So let's do this. I'm going to show you what you get with it when you purchase it, and obviously you get the mod itself, which is absolutely beautiful, and it'll come in a box like this. And when you open the box, of course the mod's going to be in there. It has a nice little foam padding to keep it from getting the finish scratched. It will come with the, I believe it'll come with the nickel coil installed. I wanted to try the titanium. I don't know why, just titanium coil sounded really cool. You'll have the booklet in there. As you can see, that's a pretty sizable booklet. There's a lot of information in there. I highly recommend that if you buy this online and you don't have somebody to go through the menu with you and explain the different functions and how to lock in your coil for temp control, that you definitely read this. But if you have a knowledgeable salesperson in a Totally Wicked near you, then by all means pay very close attention, because there's a lot to it. Below that, there's a little bag. Obviously you have your charging device, or cord rather, your tip. I replaced mine with the plastic tip for the Tornado 2 or Tornado 2 Mega. I just like the plastic myself better. And then you get the other coil and this skin, which is kind of cool. If you're going to take it out and you have a tendency to put it someplace where things might rub up against it or something like that, the skin slides over it fairly easily, and it will protect the finish in your device. And you've got, you know, the window for the thing and the window for the charging device. The other coil, the titanium coil, comes with those red rings, and the nickel one, which is in the device, right now will be blue rings. Um, uh, there's a difference there, and we'll go over that in just a minute. But there you go. I don't take mine out, so I keep the skin off of it. I like the way it looks. So that's mine. Now, what I will show you is today, as I said, I put the nickel coil in to give it a shot at the recommendation of Brendan and Justin. They have both vaped with both coils and said that the nickel coil, without a doubt, was a bit better. So, you know, as much as I was enjoying the titanium, today I decided to put the nickel one in there and give it a shot, and I am greatly impressed and pleased. You can see how it vapes. The flavor is just, it's unmatched. It really truly is. It's just unmatched. Good amount of vapor, nice dense vapor. I could sit here and huff on it like it was a dripper, and you'd be like, wow, that's a pretty good cloud, which it is. I'm just, this thing keeps blowing me away. One thing I will show you, we are in the temperature control mode right now for the, let's see if I can get this to do this right, for the nickel coil. As you can see on the top there, it says temp NI, which is nickel. I've got it set at 550 degrees Fahrenheit at 50 watts. It's a 0.2 ohm coil, and it's showing your battery power, what you have left. Now, even in this mode, the watts are adjustable, and what they'll do for you is they will it will supply that wattage to get your coil up to the temperature that you have set, and consistent or well, maintain that temperature, if you will, using that wattage. I found that the higher the wattage, the quicker it reaches that temperature. I don't think it really matters once it reaches that temperature what wattage you've got it set at. I haven't messed with it a whole lot. I've gone from 30 to 60, the whole range, and like I said, I found my favorite is right there at 550 at 50 watts. That's just me. I'm sure lots of people are going to be different and have different opinions, but there you go. Now, if you look at the menu where the coil is, you'll notice there's a little lock icon next to the atomizer. If you're going to change your coil, you need to unlock this, and the way you do that is you hit your button 3 times and it goes into that mode. You slide your slider at your thumb wheel up top that way, which would be to the left if you're looking at the device, and then to the right, you'll notice that little lock icon goes away. Okay, you are now unlocked your atomizer in here. So I will now hit the button 1 time just to get out of the menu change mode, and I'm going to take this tank off. Maybe. Oh, it's the first time it's done this to me. I just got it on there real tight. Sucker. How about that? Never given me a problem till now. Alright, of course, right in the middle of the video, right? There we go. Okay, sorry about that. And I'm going to put on my Totally Wicked sub-flow tank, which I think still has some juice in it. Yeah, I've got some in there. And I'm just going to show you the device in wattage mode so that you can see what it can do. Now, this particular tank is recommended for, I believe, between 20 and 45 watts. I've forgive me, I've vaped on this thing anywhere from 15 to 30 watts prior to putting it on this device, and enjoyed it for a little while at 25, and then found that it was doing a little bit better at 30 watts. So when I put it on this, I put it through its paces and took it all the way up to 45 watts. And wait till you see what it does at 45 watts. But now that this is on here, we're going to hit the menu button, and you will see that it's got the resistance on there, and we're still in temp mode. So I'm going to hit the button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. What's it saying there? New coil right, same coil left. So new coil, we're going to push it to the right. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to go into, we're going to scroll through. Take that back up there. Hit it again. Now we're in wattage mode. We're good to go. I'm at 45 watts, which is the max for this tank. I'm going to hit the button. There we are. Now, when you're in power mode, you do not have to lock the atomizer in. Okay. I haven't found a way to do it anyway. So from what I understand, you don't lock the atomizer in. So without further ado, 45 watts on the Totally Wicked Subflow, also known as the Joytech Delta 2. I'll give you an idea what's going on here. Well, as you can see, that's pretty good. And again, that's a fairly new coil in there. I haven't vaped on this a whole lot. Every once in a while I get the itch to fog up the room here. And I do, and that's how I do it. And that flavor is just incredible. That tank at 45 watts is great. But this is the only mod I had to go there with. So, but there you go. That's how you do that in that mode. I will now take this one back off and show you how to go into temp mode with the other one, and say a couple things, and we'll get on with our holiday. Now I'm putting this back on. Kind of want you to be able to see the menu there. All right, now I'm going to hit the button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. We're in wattage mode, so we're going to go that way. That gives us the nickel mode. So we're going to go this way, and now to lock that in, you push the thumb wheel to the right. That locks your coil in. As you can see, it's at 0.2 ohms. And we're going to hit the button one more time. We're ready to go. And again, I'm at 550 degrees at 50 watts. And my coil is locked in. And we're ready to go. So there you go. That's how you do that. And obviously, if you have the nickel coil in, you push that wheel over one more time and it'll go to the nickel mode, or the titanium mode, rather, if you're putting the titanium coil in. But there it is, the Totally Wicked, and it is totally wicked, Revolution VT60. Can't say enough about it, guys. As a multiple wattage or voltage device, it's awesome. As a variable temperature device, it is totally wicked. Wow, flavor is great. That's great. I guess I should show you real quick how to change the temperature mode. Nothing special there. You just grab the thumb wheel and turn it one way or the other. You can see it'll go all the way up to 600 degrees, and it'll go all the way down to, I don't know what it goes down to be honest with you. It goes way down there. It goes into Celsius. So 200 degrees to 600 degrees, and it'll go into Celsius. But I'll give you an idea what it does at, let's say, 450. Still a really nice vape. Great flavor. Like I said, I prefer it up a little bit higher. So I'm just going to grab that thumb wheel and push it to the right. I like it at 550. That's just me. That's just, it's absolutely incredible. You've got to experience it for yourself. If you have a Totally Wicked close by, definitely go check them out. This is also known as the eVic VT. Um, again, somehow there's a relationship between Totally Wicked and Ego or Joytech, and I'm glad for that. I have a Totally Wicked store nearby. That's where I started vaping, and I'll probably utilize their services forever, I guess. I don't know. If I move out of the area, I'll be getting my stuff offline if I don't have one close by. But again, thank you to the guys down at Totally Wicked Tampa. They're on Dale Mabry in Grand Plaza. If you don't know where that is, I'm going to post a link underneath this video. You'll be able to go into the website and get the address. There's also a location in Largo that I visited. Great place there as well. That's a huge plaza. It's a little difficult to find. It is closer towards the road, more towards the eastern side of the plaza. The address will also be available in the website for that one, as well as a couple other locations in the area. But again, guys at Tampa, Totally Wicked, thank you very much. You've made me feel appreciated, to say the very least, and you are greatly appreciated as well. So there you go, guys. The Totally Wicked Revolution VT60. Thanks for stopping by Vapor's Place. Appreciate you checking me out. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. Don't be shy. My subscribers are few, but they're genuine. One more time and I'll let you go. Wow. It's just incredible. Thanks again, guys. Happy 4th. Be safe. Enjoy. We'll see you again next time.